Hello, Cancer. Come on in. This is your reading for any Cancer placement. We're going to ask Spirit to reveal in this reading what it is that you need to know. Okay, so the first thing I heard was looking out for one another. Looking out for one another. And it's like a team spirit, like building a team spirit. So you have to take what I'm saying and see how it applies in your life. But it's something to do with, it could be community, family, work, team effort, but it's working together and being on the same page. This could be something, since we have the Ace of Swords, something new that is coming in, a new communication. Maybe it's like a group chat even, where everyone needs to be on the same page. Okay. I'm just listening, sorry. They're saying this is going to be fruitful, and it's going to seem like the fruit is going to be coming, or the benefit is going to be coming from places where you don't think it would. Okay, so be open and believe, that it can come from places where it normally wouldn't. Just for an example, I mean, this tree is it looks dead, yet there's pentacles bursting from it. So that's what's making me feel like it's going to be unexpected or come from a source that normally wouldn't, provide that benefit. Okay. Let's see what else. Spirit has just said, get out of your own head. Get out of your own head and look at the possibilities. So they want you to bust out of the routine. Like I said, it could come from an unexpected source, but if you're always thinking and mulling over, or you have doubts or whatever, these swords are all communications and thoughts, okay? That's what swords are. And for example, the sword on the Ace of Swords is pointing up. It's open, These are pointing down. They are like closed. They're not benefiting you at all. So that's the point of this. Okay, and then we get the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is someone who puts themselves in a timeout, waiting for an illumination. So in other words, you can't move. You're kind of stuck, which is also this, okay? But you can undo this yourself. You're giving yourself that time. So perhaps you're in a place right now that you are maybe by yourself more, or you feel like you're not sharing this stuff with other people. It's all within yourself, and you're working through that. And many times our journeys do involve, being like alone or quiet or dark night of the soul or whatever it is for each person, until we get an illumination. And that's how we do get an illumination. How you sit by yourself, you sit with yourself, you ask yourself questions, and then you follow your guidance, right? So this is what the Hanged Man, what you're doing here is I want the truth. I want to know who I am. I want to bring me back to where I was, my true self, because I've lost it. Whatever that is, you have to ruminate with yourself and learn to sit with yourself to hear your intuition. Your intuition has a tough time coming through if you're like this. Okay? So, all right, let's see what else. Okay, so here it is. Everything that you want is there. It's a possibility. It's there for the taking. So once you get illuminated, once you start following your inner guidance, and you're finding yourself again, then everything opens up, and all the possibilities will open up for you then too. Okay, so Page of Wands. Then you have passions. So a new passion will open up, something that you're possibly learning how to do, that you've been thinking about doing, but you just don't feel like it. You didn't feel like it. But now when you start getting that inspiration, you're going to start thinking, oh, what? Okay, so I asked, right? So I asked, what's the truth for me? What is my original me? Who am I? All those questions. And then you get through the cycle and you find out okay, now I kind of feel like I want to do something. Like maybe I liked to sing. Maybe I wanted to learn an instrument. I wanted to do a sport, whatever it is. But these things are going to come up and you're going to say, okay, now I'm going to go get a refresher course or whatever on that thing. And I'm going to do it because this is what my heart is asking for, right? So, and those are just examples. It's of course different for everyone, but that's what your reading is. It's like you're busting out, you're going back to yourself, or you're discovering things about yourself. You never go back to exactly who you were when you were a kid or whatever, but that's still part of you. And then, of course, maturity and growth and your perspective changes and what's more important for you changes. We no longer just want to ride a bicycle. We want to do other things. So yeah, that's about it. Let's pull one more. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I just had a feeling I should pull one more. And there's the sword. There you are, commanding your thoughts now, right? All the clouds have cleared or are clearing, and you're commanding your thoughts. You're not tied up by your thoughts. Okay? Much progress for you, Cancer. Well done. Till next time. Bye.